Hello, and welcome to Cocktails with a Twist of History, your digital destination for all things cocktails. The Rusty Nail is a great cocktail that was almost forgotten. It was known as the classic, quote, old man's cocktail. This is what the generation after World War II called it. It didn't come back into fashion until the 1950s, and then became really popular again in the 1960s. This was with Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and the Rat Pack. The cocktail is made with Scotch and Drambuie. Drambuie is a Scotch, honey, and clove drink. It's nice by itself, but it's not considered a manly drink. It was first created for the British Industrial Fair in 1937. It's interesting that it so quickly fell out of fashion. It became back in fashion in 2020 when the bartenders went back to the classics and found how good the Rusty Nail was as a sipping cocktail. Okay, I have been talking way too long without a cocktail in my hand. Let's make a Rusty Nail. It's a very easy cocktail to make. It's a stirred cocktail, so we are going to need our stirring glass. Okay, we are going to need 2 ounces of Scotch. Now, there are those that say to use a blended Scotch with this. I tend to use a better Scotch. Here we go. And now we are going to use Drambuie. Now, I used slightly more than 2 ounces in that, but I'm going to use 1 ounce of Drambuie, maybe a tiny bit less even, just so that it doesn't overpower the Scotch. Now we are going to put our ice in, and put the ice in. Here we go. Whoops. And another ice in here. And now we're going to stir our cocktail. Does not need a lot of stirring. There really is not anything in here except for the alcohol. Here we have our strainer. It's going to go into a old-fashioned glass. And this is for the elegance of the cocktail. Here we go. And if you like, you can have a piece of ice in there as well. If I can get it. There we go. And cheers. It is a really nice cocktail. The buoy, the honey, it really comes in, it softens the Scotch, or it brings out the flavors that are in the Scotch, sometimes a little hidden. It is just a really nice sipping cocktail. Like I said, there are those that said that you should use a blended Scotch with this, but I think it really deserves a high quality, even an aged Scotch, because the Scotch really has nowhere to hide. I was part of a party where the alcohol was a kind of pour it yourself kind of thing, and I was using Glenlivet 15 with the Drambuie to make the Rusty Nail, and it was really good. Variations include the Mexican Nail. As you can guess, that's made with tequila and Drambuie. The Smoky Nail, I would have thought it's a smoky Scotch, but it's really mezcal. Okay. There's a Gin Nail. Okay. I haven't tried any of these, but they're on my list to try. As always, if you know more parts of the history, we want to know it. You can put it in the comments. You can tell it to us by email, or you can tell it to the bottle. We want to know. Also, please make sure to like, to follow, to subscribe, and to send a link of this show to other people so they can enjoy cocktails with a twist of history. Thank you.